Not even the best song in the album. The best song is the one about the guy swimming out past the breakers.
I don't even know who the fuck sings this, dude.
It's Everclear. Look them up. The name of the song is Santa Monica.
I am still living with your ghost.
Hey guys, the lights are down, the previews are over. It's time for Mark Goes to the Movies. Today we're going to talk about Toy Story 5 and how great of a movie this is. I almost want to say it's as good as Obsession. I know another podcast will talk about Obsession, but it is that good of a movie. No, I think it's tough. It was very enjoyable. I liked it more than 4. I liked 4 quite a bit, but I liked 5 a little more than 4. I don't know if I liked it more than part 3. 3 is probably the best of the whole series. If I had to rank the Toy Story movies, I'd go 3, 1, 5, 2, 4. 4 is not bad, but it's not as good as the other ones. 5, I think what they did, the problem with 5, and I'll say this, is the only problem I have with 5, is that Jessie was the main character in it, and I didn't necessarily. I'm not the biggest Jessie fan. She's fine, but there was a lot of focus. But the thing that made Toy Story 5 so good is the new characters in there. The Smarty Pants guy, he's like is a toilet trainer, a potty trainer guy. He's a toy that uses potty train. You want to get that. Forky was pretty funny. He had a really funny line with his new wife Karen. She was great. I wanted to see more Ham and Mr. Potato Head and Slinky Dog. This is new. I mean, they can keep making these movies over and over again. They keep making money. People enjoy them. They keep being good. It's a good premise. So when these people that complain about them making more movies, like who gives a fuck? They're good. They're never bad. They're always enjoyable. They're always fun. Lily Pad, I thought gave up too. I mean, obviously, spoiler alert. Lily Pad gave up too early, I think, in this movie. Like she was like, "Oh yeah, Bonnie, I fucked up. I'm gonna donate myself now." But yeah, I mean, it was a very relatable story too because these kids are always on the phone. Like that's a real thing. That's not out of the ordinary. That's a regular run of the mill thing right now. Well, how and then that's the other thing. I guess you meet your friends in real person. The real thing. I don't know. These online friends, like there's kids, they're just like they don't understand stuff because they just do everything on the internet. Like they don't understand the real world, right? And I think that's why workers suck right now. But I'm getting into a larger problem with what I'm getting at. This is just a movie about talking toys, but it's really good, and I really enjoyed it. I got a card as my AMC free gift. It was I don't know what it's to, but I got a card for Buzz Lightyear. It was I think it's like one of those stupid Magic the Gathering games. Sorry if you like Magic the Gathering. I'm sorry. No, I'm not gonna go there. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's whatever. See. Sorry, I'm watching the history of NWO right now. It's distracting me with Hulk Hogan's hair. He has like a buzz cut. When the hell that happened? It looks like his head's bigger. I don't know. But anyways, the great thing about this one was Army of Buzzes was great too. There's a movie begins with a what is that, shipping container full of the new high-tech Buzz Lightyears. These guys have a little button they push on them. They're all like super intense, but they wash up on an island. And honestly, they were the best part of the movie. I really enjoyed. Like when I went in there, I was like, they had a $50 popcorn bucket, and I had some gift cards from I use those little receipt scan surveys. If you don't know, please scan your receipts with some of these apps they got out there like Receipt Pal and stuff, and Fetch, and you can get gift cards for Amazon and AMC. And so I had a little bit taken off through the AMC gift cards. It was still like $40 though, but I had budgeted that towards it. I knew I wanted it, They was it's different than He-Man. The He-Man sword I knew I wanted, but I didn't get. Uh, there was a Scary Movie Cup last week. That was last week, wasn't it? I think so. Scary Movie Cup last week. Uh, that's one of the things where I was like, I was gonna wait for the movie and see if I liked it or not. Whereas this one, it was I didn't know if I wanted the Buzz Lightyear popcorn bucket. I knew I was gonna get it, but I was like, I was on the fence because I was like, is I'm gonna make a mistake and want to take it back like the Scream cup? I got the Ghostface cup from Scream, and I ended up just selling it because I was like, I don't need this. This is ridiculous. And I ended up selling it for what I paid for it. But even that was difficult to get. This one is I enjoyed Buzz Lightyear was the best part of the movie. I thought he was hilarious. There's a scene where the new friend Bonnie, well, eventually ends up being friends with Bonnie. They uh they have like a army of horses that ride him. That's really funny. There was a lot of fun stuff in there. It's really good. It was like I was laughing. There is a part where every Toy Story movie, I think you have to cry regardless, right? Like I don't give a shit whether or not you think that's manly or not. I'm 37 years old. I'm beyond caring what anyone thinks. But goddamn, every Toy Story movie, you end up crying. It doesn't matter what it is. Part one, it was when Buzz realizes that he's just a toy. Shit's sad. You know, who cares? Part two, Jessie was she's given away. She let go. That was incredibly sad. Part three, goddamn, it was just full of just people crying. Literally, when the toys are about to die, that's terrible. Uh, God, there was when Andy left his toys finally. That shit broke your heart. This one, you find out that uh, Jesse's original owner never forgot about Jessie. She named her daughter after her, and like they had pictures of her, and like she never forgot her. Like, and I'm sitting there, right? It's a Thursday afternoon. I get the very first seat. I have to let my tears roll on my face because when it's a noticeably sad part of the movie, I can't put my hands anywhere towards my face. Otherwise, they're gonna know, hey man, I've seen that guy in the front row. That fucking guy was crying this whole time. I know what I just said about people caring what people think when I cry. I'm not gonna cry in public though and let everyone know about it. That's a given. But every Pixar movie that happens, this one happens to be I was in a room full of children, which not good, right? So no, towards the end, I had to let it dry on my face. My eyes were a little red. I didn't wasn't bawling, but like tears were running down my face. It was very sad. They picked the right music. They know what they're doing. First and foremost, Pixar knows what they're doing. They know how to make people cry. It's well given. And no, so I had to wait until after everyone left the movie theater to like get up and wipe my face, and my eyes were all red. So I turned my hat around to the front facing, and I lowered the brim so people wouldn't see my face. Got out of there like I was trying to, like I was a celebrity or some shit, so no one see me. And that's how I got away with crying in a movie with a room full of children and their moms. I guess that was weird. I was like, I think I was probably the only man there. I was kind of awkward. But no, Toy Story always gets me, man. I literally I have a shelf in the movie room. Everything kind of has its own place. Like the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. That's one of my favorite things. They kind of get a shelf and a half because they have so much stuff. And then I have some Universal stuff, Universal Studios. There's a Mortal Kombat part of the shelf. There's some horror stuff, popcorn buckets, and then like Guns N' Roses has its own section too, by the way. And then you have Toy Story's kind of taking over a section of the shelf. And I had a lot of the toys. I had some of the pop figures. Popcorn bucket now goes over. That's a $50 popcorn bucket. It's gonna get displayed. But yeah, it was crazy. You have the whole area to itself. Pixar actually, because the Wally's on there too. But no, you should definitely see the movie. It's gonna make a lot of money. A lot of money. The funny thing is, Obsession is also, again, we're going back to Obsession. Obsession is also still making a bunch of money. Like every week, like a new movie comes out, and then Obsession still does just as good as it the next week. I don't believe Toy Story is going to do that. I don't believe Obsession. I think Obsession is about over with. I think Toy Story they're knocking down. Uh, I can't wait to watch it at home for one. I think it was one of the best horror movies in a very long time, decades even. I get as much as Halloween Kills, but yeah, Toy Story is going to beat it. The funny thing next week is Supergirl and Jackass. What was it? It was called Jackass Last and Best. I think is what it's called. That one's gonna come out. Let's see how it does against that. It'd be interesting. And then the Minions, which I don't think the Minions are is doing very well either. Like they're projected to be slow. So Toy Story might have a good run. Could be $1 billion. It's gonna be the biggest opening of the week, the year, I guess. But yeah, there's some good movies coming up. Pretty exciting. And then uh, you see the previews. Disney previews are always the best. Pretty exciting stuff. But yeah, go see Toy Story 5. I'm gonna end some of this let's look at what we're gonna have in the next week. Well, let's look at the movie. Let's look at box office mojo first. This is the part of the podcast where I talk about this stuff. Oh, there you go. Obsession, #1 movie on Thursday. So it doesn't. I mean, it wasn't actually, but it was because of they don't count. They won't count Toy Story 5's movie numbers on Thursday. They'll add them with Friday. The other movie is Death of Robin Hood. I didn't see that one. I might go see it tomorrow. My days have all been messed up this week. We got paid a day early on Tuesday, so every day seemed like it was ahead. And then today, there wasn't a lot of work, so they gave us they gave supervisors free day off. Employees, they don't get paid for that because they're hourly employees. Salary employees like myself, we get paid for not coming to work. It works for us every now and then. But Obsession, again, 35 days, $2.9 million. Deep disclosure day. Disclosure day, I think we'll get 100 million and then drop off. I didn't see that one either. I don't think I'm going to go tomorrow. I think I'm going to do some yard sales maybe. And then that's it. I debated recording all day. Might have a few big episodes coming up. I know it's kind of cryptic. Producer Scott knows. He knows what I'm planning if I can get there. If I get set it up. Otherwise, yeah, we're gonna run the numbers up a little more. We're gonna do a couple more podcasts. 2,500 downloads, or not viewers, downloads. 2,500 downloads already done. We're past 2,600. I think we'll hit 2,700 by the end of the weekend. 27. I think we'll get 2,800 actually, and then we'll get 2,800 downloads this weekend. Sorry, fuck. 2,800 downloads this weekend. 3,000 by next weekend, which means another award. I don't know. I posted on my Facebook, which again is very small because they're still giving me problems. But I have all these awards now. I've gotten every landmark. We'll get another landmark for 150 episodes. Really slowed down. Like we hit 100 pretty quick, and then it's just been slow. And I have stuff to do. I have a few episodes to record. I have 2 more TV guides to go through. How You Tell from the Crypt season 3. Been watching those. That one's finished. I think I'm working on season 4 now, but I got to do an episode for season 3. That'll probably be next. And yeah, so that's what the future is. Hope everything works out. Hope we get to do what I want to do. Think it'd be a great episode if it happens. But hey, this is Mark Goes to the Movies. I'll see you at the next one.